Like, where's the interesting. Mom test. Yeah. That's a real page turner.
I bet. I bet almost as much as this World War I book here. Our brains ache in the merciless iced east winds that knife us. Wearied, we keep awake because the night is silent.
Ooh, yeah. Is you? But your nights are not silent.
They are not. And this is a war poetry, actually. Not baby. Well, you could probably compare it. No, I mean with baby poetry, baby war poetry.
Feels like war, huh? Sometimes.
Good book.
The middle of the night. Sometimes it feels like war.
Yeah, last night battle. War.
Yeah.
I will tell you, last night. So I've done the white noise with babies. Worked for like 7 minutes. Noise machine worked for one night. So I said, screw it. I'm just gonna start playing music after hanging out with the baby for 2 hours, him crying. I'm gonna tell you, two songs of John Prine. He went to sleep.
Wow.
Woke back up, cried his eyes out. REM. Everybody Hurts. He went to bed because that was more for me. I was like, my body's hurting. I'm just like, just go to bed, please.
And you're like crying.
Yeah, and then like when an ad comes on YouTube, that woke him back up with stuff. And this is fun because for this goes out to Kevin Bean, Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah.
Yeah,
fucking hated it.
Really?
Absolutely no way in hell. This baby cried the whole way through. Never went even calm down one time. 6 minutes and 34 seconds of Hallelujah.
No, that song makes everybody cry the whole way through. That was the problem.
Yeah, maybe he was just like, it cut him to the bone, just like
dude, it was not a good way. Not in a good way.
Okay.
Because then my saving grace, believe it or not, Tom Waits.
Wow, nice.
Yes, 7 songs of Tom Waits, and we played the song "Old 55" over and over and over for him, and he finally fell asleep and stayed asleep to Tom Waits music. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay, so
are you on Spotify?
No, I haven't been on Spotify a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not on the family plan.
If you use a music app where you can make playlists, we make different playlists for NOLA every year, and it's really fun to make a list of songs like that like you just have a baby moment with, and then you can go back and listen to your playlists like a year or two later, and then you kind of remember all that stuff.
Oh, okay. That's a great idea, actually.
So they're kind of fun. I really enjoy going back and listening to older ones and remembering stuff like that.
And nice. Now she's like wanting to put like songs like Old Town Road on her new playlist. So there's that.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see how she's being influenced at school.
Old Town. What did you learn today? Old Town Road, Dad.
Yeah, she learned Who Let the Dogs Out, Old Town Road, Katy Perry, that kind of stuff.
Wow.
It's really adorable to see her dance to Old Town Road, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
So let's get this podcast started, and here we go. Good music going. Well, maybe. Oh. All right.
Good stuff.
That is great stuff. Jason Isbell covering REM. Doesn't get much better.
But what I'll say about that is if you put a helmet on Jason, a football helmet on Jason Isbell, you know who he looks like?
Who?
You'll never unsee it again. Matt Stafford.
Wow. I'm gonna have to go and look just to do the comparison side by side. I can kind of see it in my head. I have to do a side by side now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we are in week 11, and the Tonto Demise podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PCP, Tonto Bowl 6 champ, sitting here, not with Zoom.
The Yinzer Jags, Tonto Bowl 1, 3, and 16 champion.
Sweet
18
16.
champion.
Yeah.
It was 18 champion. Got that one wrong.
No, I think it's 16.
Nah, that's like 5 years ago.
No, we're not even on the 20th anniversary yet. We're in season 19.
Yeah, but this year's 2021.
What's your
So it
point?
was 18. Point is, I said 16. I said wrong.
Year. Okay, I thought you meant. I'm saying Tonto Bowl 16. You're saying in the year 2018.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was right and wrong at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. We're crossing the Zoom lines here.
Yeah, I'm just tired. That's all.
I know. So anyway, what do you want to talk about? I'll start.
Another productive. What are we doing? Business here?
Yeah, let's do unfinished business right now. When I went to bed on Monday, I really thought Jet was going to take it down. I knew I was within striking distance, but I thought, he's got two players going. He's got the D, he's got the kicker. I was like, he's gonna pull it out. And sure enough, Debo pulls me out, brings me back to life. I mean, if we're talking books, I was turning the page on this season. Like, that was a good book. And then I wake up and I'm like, holy crap, I'm back in it. The fantasy gods don't want me to die, and I love it. So I've got a pulse.
You've got a pulse. That's all you need, man.
Yeah, a chip in a chair.
Chip in a chair.
Yeah,
nice.
So that's kind of how my fantasy week went. I just did not expect to win, and this week I expect to win because I'm playing Josh.
Nice. If you can beat Josh, man, I mean, I think the world's your oyster. Who knows?
Hey, who can't beat Josh? Let's be real. Who can't beat him?
Ready to? It's just like you just rise to the occasion.
That's right. I'm gonna score 200 points on him.
That would be sick. That would be amazing, actually.
How's your week going?
How's my what? So you froze there.
How's your fantasy week?
Well, last week was terrible. I mean, unfinished business. I'm losing to people having their worst weeks, and I'm having my worst week. I got knocked out first place. I got knocked out of the knockout poll. All false swoop. Whoop, whoop. And I couldn't beat Tree Size, who had like a 138 to 135. I got Cortland Sutton here getting one target a game. I mean, two targets. You got 2-point conversion at the end. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't think he exists anymore. I mean, I got Dawson Knox getting crap, a catch. So man, I can't play the right defenses anymore. Everything just sucks. Looking at all these things, it just sucks. I don't even know what to tell you as far as that goes.
Is the sky falling?
I'm free fall, man. I am free fall. I predicted this. I lost the big one. I predicted it.
I know. But you predicted it as a joke, but now it's coming true.
Well, it was half joke. It was a half joke.
Okay.
And I gotta tell you, not only am I free falling on fantasy week here, I had a free falling in my life moment. I said, Brogan likes Chick-fil-A. I'll go get her Chick-fil-A. And then her sister said she went to Burger King for the first time in a long time and loved it. And I thought in my head, I could go for a Whopper, right?
Yeah.
Just puts in your head, flame broiled, any way you want it. I go to Chick-fil-A. I'm in the line, and there's long ass lines to get them food. And I always got to check Brogan's food because they always screw it up. And it's the simplest order. It just says no tomato, but then they're like, it's a chicken club meal with cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, right? It always comes with 3 times we come back and all it's been is a chicken and a thing of lettuce. So, right? It's insulting. And cookies and cream milkshake. So I order it. I get there and we're in line. The lady brings the food. She brings me a drink. And I said, I ordered a milkshake. She's like, oh, yeah, you did. She brings back me a peppermint milkshake. And I said, I ordered a cookies and cream milkshake. She's like, oh, it says peppermint on the receipt. And I said, well, the guy didn't hear me, right? He said it's cookies and cream.
It doesn't even sound close.
Yeah, so she says, okay, so they get that taken care of. Finally, I'm like, all right, now I can go to Burger King. And then I get to the line of Burger King, and I got this coupon. You get in the paper. I was like, oh, great. 2 Whoppers, 2 small fries, 2 drinks for $8.99. It's a family deal sort of thing. I said, this is going to be great. I can have a Whopper now, Whopper tomorrow.
Did you clip it out?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness.
I did. And so I'm at the drive-through, and they get to the speaker thing, and I got the thing. I read it out. I said, "Sir, I have a coupon." I said, "Under the coupon, it's 2 Whoppers, 2 fries, 2 drinks." And you know what he says to me? "Sir, we're not serving any Whoppers today." I said,
What?
"So what? What?" I said, "You're Burger King, home of the Whopper."
Home of the Whopper.
He said, "We're not serving any meat today. We're only serving fried stuff." I'm in line. I'm looking at the thing. It says like closing at like 8. I was like, I don't know what's going on right now. The world is. I'm in the line and I can't get a Whopper. A damn Whopper from Whopper Town. So I pulled out as a thank. I pulled away and like it's just like, all right, I could go to McDonald's. And I said, no, I'm going to the Chinese place, whatever, China Walk or something. And I walked in and I was like, I want chicken and broccoli. With the egg roll, the meal. And Rogan called me and said, "What's taking you so long?" I said, I explained my whole ordeal. I said, "I'm now at the Chinese place. I'm watching them cook my food. And if they tell me they don't have any chicken, I'm going to lose my freaking mind."
That's crazy. A Burger King was not serving Whoppers. That is insane.
Right. I wanted to say out loud, like, are you fucking with me?
Yeah, seriously.
Like a flavor, what his name is in Super Troopers, 2-liter soda for a cop or something. Like,
Yeah. It's for a cop.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? I don't know.
Spit in it.
Yeah. So anyway, that was my free falling in life moment. And it's just like, ever since I've lost the Bigler, everything's going haywire here. Now my baby won't sleep. Way you go, Bigler. Hope you're happy.
Amazing. Maybe Bigler has like, he's hacked into your iPhone camera and he's like one step ahead of you. He's like, oh, you're going to go to Burger King. I'm going to call them ahead. I'll pay him $50 to not serve you a Whopper. Completely mess with you and he would do it if he actually had the capability of doing that.
Oh, of course.
Oh man, that's too much. That is so funny.
If he could hack into I'm lucky my TV is not a smart TV. Because if he could, he'd hack into it and have like Jonathan Taylor running 78 yards every second of every day.
Yeah, he would.
And Adrian Peterson falling in the end zone. So
I kind of want to make that video now.
So yeah.
Let's see here. I have one more piece of unfinished business, maybe two.
Maybe 2. All right.
Since we're talking about Bigler, I don't know if you happen to see your email around 5 o'clock today, but he went out of his way to plead with Craig. Did you see this?
Oh, the message. Yes, the message.
I'm going to read it to you. Dear Craig, may I please have my tranny back? You did it for Kevin. I immediately dropped DPJ and everyone had a chance to get him. Sincerely, Disco. How pathetic is that? How pathetic is that?
Pretty pathetic.
I mean, you're basically on your hands and knees, crawling to Craig and just begging for your little thing. And
you're going to the wizard on your knees during a fantasy football season. Think about that.
Yeah, and
call him. Find his phone number. Call him. Don't sit there and go on a public forum.
I thought he was kind of joking before, like he didn't really he kind of wanted it back, but it wasn't a big deal. But yeah. When you're going to these extreme lengths, like what's next? Hand job, like what? Just to get your tranny back,
right.
He'll stop at nothing to get this tranny.
Yeah. So you're telling me you picked Donovan Peoples-Jones and then you released him right away, but there was that moment in your head that I want Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yep.
So you made that transaction.
Yeah.
This isn't like you hit the accept button. I don't know. Did you try to make a transaction right after, or did you just?
I don't know, but you know what? You made the bed, lie in it. I don't think we should ever give trannies back. I think that's BS.
Probably, but then we're gonna have to hear him whine the whole time, and I don't know. We got to make rule changes and stuff.
Yeah,
it's up to Craig.
I guess so.
Like I'm down to my last Twizzler right now. What am I gonna do? Go to Wizard? Please give me another damn bag of Twizzlers.
They don't make Twizzlers anymore.
Damn it. I have been holding on to these for a while.
Yeah. All I think is red vines.
Ooh, Parrish. No, you're so wrong.
All
Clearly, you're on the wrong side.
right. The other piece of unfinished business I have is, I mean, I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, but like bringing up the whole trade and draft picks for players during the season. I like I said my piece. I'm very, very much against it. He's trying to compare it, like saying it's the same thing about me trading for somebody who's on the IR. I don't think it's the same thing. I understand that they're both unusable until next season, but I just don't want to see somebody having 5 first-rounders or like 3 first-rounders and 3 second-rounders to start next year because they've sold every good piece that they have left.
Right. No, I agree. And what was it? So Bigler has who were you saying? JTT and forget who the other keeper would be. That was pretty obvious that I can't think of right now. But the point is Waller. Okay. You don't know it. Even when you have that roster compiled, you don't know. Like JTT could get hurt and be out for 3 years, or gets ACL in the middle of the season. Therefore, he has a backup. He has Dobbins. So, with that being said, it's planning for the future at the same time as not planning for the future. He could have had him for next year, and he gave you Dobbins, but it's also like a strategy. So, what were you supposed to do? What was Bigler supposed to do? This goes to me as well, because I currently have Cam Akers. And were you supposed to let Dobbins and Cam Akers just go through the whole draft and not get picked up? If so, all right, that's a rule. If they're injured and they're not going to play this year, you do not pick them up. That's what you make the rule.
Because that's for next year.
Because that's for next year. But that does not compute or compare to having draft picks trading, because that is a whole different ball game. I was in a league where the one kid got he traded soon. He was like 0-2. He traded AB for a first rounder. He traded I forget who else he had for a first, but end of the season he had like 5 first round picks.
Yeah.
Or 6 first. I can't remember what it was.
That's insane.
At least half of the league. So next year came around, half the league quit.
Yeah.
They said that's not unfair. It's not fair at all. Like, why? And it's not, but then he's mad because he made all those trades. And he's like, well, no, I did all this work for the next year, and then it's not going to be fun because you have such a heavy advantage.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's the same. It allows you to get a possible running back if he's ready to go.
Right.
And this doesn't happen very often.
No, I think it maybe happens like 3 or 4 times in a season.
Right. So as far as like trades go, I don't think it's comparable. I understand people's frustrations with it. But that was Bigler had a trading chip, and it
wasn't even that big of a trade. It wasn't even that big of a trade, really.
Well, but people, I mean, it's a trading chip, but people wanted Arizona defense.
Yeah.
And then they don't like it because he got something for what they say is nothing, which is true for this year only.
But it's still strategy. He drafted him with the intent to maybe trade him during or in the off season.
Right. So, and with that being said, if you're mad about it, you should have done it.
Right. Exactly.
Like, am I upset? For me, I wasn't really upset. I'm not gonna be able to use Dobbins. And I understand his complaint, but I don't think it has much merit when you compare it with draft picks.
Agreed. All right.
Because we already got problems with people flip around draft picks at the end of the draft anyway.
Yeah, we'll see what people say in the offseason. Maybe like they're going to try and change it. I don't know. If Bean really wants to change it, if he just wants to like stoke the fire a little bit, I don't know.
Oh, I won't. I'll quit.
Oh my God. Is that the first time this season somebody's like threatened to quit? It might be. Has anyone threatened to quit?
If we trade draft picks, I quit.
I love it. Every season, at least one person threatens to quit. It's either like you, sometimes Craig,
Bigler.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be a season without somebody threatening to quit.
Right. Yeah. It would just sap the fun right out of the draft.
It would. I agree. All right. What do you think? Are you that's all I have for unfinished business. You got anything else?
No, not right now. At the moment, I think I'm pretty good.
All
I
right.
probably have a bunch of other stuff, but whatever.
Since we're talking about trades, let's move into your trade that you had
All right.
with Gags. I mean, it's kind of a snooze fest. Like nobody really cares about this trade. I'll set it up and you can talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
You got Sterling Shepard and you gave away Uzi.
Uzi Ma.
What's the thinking behind this trade?
Gags did his. He posted. He said, "I got all the Giants wide receivers, and I'm looking to get rid of one of them. I don't know. I don't think you want to get rid of Tony, but Galladay or Shepard for." He said next to nothing, and I looked at that and I said, "Well, I have CG Uzama, who's my third tight end, possibly second, depending on." I was like, I think that's serviceable or close to next to nothing or whatever. And I sent it to Gags, and I didn't want Galladay back because once you have Galladay in your team, you don't want him anymore.
Yeah.
And Sterling Shepard's hurt all the time, but when he's not, he does get targets if he's healthy. So I basically boiled down to if I could get a receiver for a tight end without having to use a transaction, because I'm watching my transactions now. Because I'm in the threshold of like the danger zone, that would be the only success for me, because like I got my bench was pretty pathetic as far as like once I traded the wide receivers to Gags, everything happened where everybody got hurt, and then I'm so thin at wide receiver, it's pathetic. So I was able to get one back and give myself some depth back. So these aren't game changers, but I think it was a depth for both of us.
Yeah. And does that now only give you Knox as your for tight end zone?
No, I have George Kittle.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, of course you have Kittle.
So,
yeah.
I just had to have one more tight end to back up Kittle for if Kittle gets hurt again, who also because he gets hurt a lot.
Gotcha. And I think it's a good trade for you. I mean, it makes sense the way you explained it. And I think for me, other than Tony, Shepard would probably be the next guy I would want to own, because if he gets healthy, he could be useful down the stretch.
Right. And I've always wanted Shepard like in the draft, but he always gets picked way before I think can get him.
Yeah.
And you see how he'll get 7 targets to 70 yards or something, and he looks fantastic until something happens.
Yep. Yeah, he's serviceable, if he stays healthy.
And believe me, I don't care what it is below. I need serviceable wide receivers right now, because it's terrible. I am like on a lifeline with Cortland Sutton here.
Wow. You want to trade him?
Cortland Sutton?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'll give you Russell Gage.
Get the hell out of here.
What? You can pair him with Calvin Ridley.
No, I will not trade you Russell Gage since you took him away from me. Which I'm happy that you took him away. I am happy. Thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah. Every time I play him, he gets a big fat donut.
Did you play him tonight?
No. And he already had a catch.
He has a catch?
Yeah. At least a catch. I haven't checked.
Okay. I watched my podcast guy, and I don't like to give his information, but he gave his lock of the millennium for betting was over under 40 yards with Russell Gage, and he said bet the over tonight. It's a lock.
Wow.
So,
did you bet?
I'm curious. No, I don't. I mean, I don't bet. So, but I'm just always curious to see if he's right or not.
All right. Let's move on to trannies.
All right. I try to run for him, but let's move on to.
Yeah. All right. You want to introduce them, or do you want me to?
You introduce them.
All right. So here are the ones. Let's do the contested ones first, if there were any. Let me just double check. And there were no contested fab. All right. That's crazy.
Wow.
And this one really shocked me. Dub C paid $53. 53 fab for Tua. That shocked me.
Wow. For Tua?
Yeah, $53. 53. Saquon paid 40 for Deontay Foreman.
Okay.
22 for Cole Kmet. Possum, the rest of them were freebies. So there were only 3 pickups this week that had dollar amounts attached to them. And I mean, I think Dub C definitely overpaid for Tua. Like, hasn't he really been out there forever pretty much? Or did somebody just drop him? I don't really follow Tua.
He's been dropped, but I mean, he's been hanging around. Like, he was on my roster for a bit. I think Cricks, Possums, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, $53 is a lot to pay for Tua.
Yeah, it's like
But
a
hey,
quarter of your fab.
Yeah, he's a starting quarterback.
Yeah. And I guess he must, I don't know for sure. Maybe is he having bye week issues?
He might be.
We'll find out in a minute.
Yeah.
Um,
But hey, Jay paid $40 for Deonta Foreman. You never thought you'd say that again.
no. For me personally, I'm gonna say that Crick gets the pickup of the week with Cole Kmet. I think that's a good price for that tight end. You know, he's a good backup tight end.
He is. He could be good with Justin Fields, I guess. Maybe he's thinking that.
Mm-hmm. Justin
Rookie
Fields
QB.
starting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah. I'm actually going to give it to Jay with the Deontay Foreman, because he looks like the more explosive back out of the out of him and Peterson and Mick Nichols. He's doing the most with the least touches. And I remember when he was with, I believe, the Texans, he was really good until they blew his knee out or something.
Yeah.
So the only thing he has to worry about is basically AP falling in at the 1.
But you're not bitter.
No, I'm not bitter at all. So, but I am kind of interested to see what the other moves here with Possum Magic, because he went out and got Evan Ingram and Rob Gronkowski.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know if he's got issues, but because I knew somebody was going to get Gronkowski. I'm surprised that nobody made a bid on Gronkowski, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he got him for free. That's pretty impressive because
Gronk comes back. Yeah, if he comes back healthy, dude, get like those 2 touchdown games.
Yep. And if he gets him for free, that's an amazing, great pickup.
Yeah. That's my pickup of the week if we had to pick him up, I guess.
Gronk.
Yeah. For nothing.
That is kind of crazy. It's been a boring couple of weeks in terms of like trades and trannies. I feel like in the past we've had much more explosive trades around this time of the year, and like the fab, like there just really isn't a lot of competition. I guess it just goes to show there isn't a whole lot to be picked over. It's all picked over.
Right. Well, hey, kudos to you for last week with getting Ramondre Stevenson.
Yes, that was the pickup of the week for me, and Tree Slice was a little bit bitter about that. He's like, I almost clicked pick up and I just didn't do it, and I should have. And he's like, what do you want for him? And I said, well, we can talk.
Maybe he's loading up on tight ends to trade you.
Well, you might be right about that. That might be his angle. We'll find out.
Yeah. Do you need a tight end?
No. I got Hawkinson. He's usually good, but he put up a donut against the Steelers. What's up with that?
Hey, tell me about it. I used him again last week in our dynasty.
Yeah.
Awful.
Just awful. All right. I'm ready to move into this week's matchups if you are, sir.
Yes. Damn it. I don't get it. Yeah, I'll have to use your screen. Like I said, my computer last week, it lets me look at my team and my stuff in the week and stuff, but it won't let me look at the matchups.
Use some of that money that Finnegan got for being born. Buy yourself a computer.
I can't do that.
I wouldn't tell.
I know. I don't understand though. Like, MacBook. I thought, I don't know. I can't remember how old this thing is, but
it's over a decade, isn't it?
It's over 6 years.
Okay.
I'll have to ask Craig. I want to see what Craig with his desktop, if he's experienced some problems with that, or if he's I don't know, able to update it. Because I don't have
no, I think he said that his does not update anymore either.
Okay. Well, maybe he's still lucky enough to be able to do stuff, because mine won't even show me half the things. Like I said, it used to be all thing it used to be good for was fantasy football. paying my credit card and watching porn.
The device that can do three things.
Yeah, well, let's beat around the bush here. It's only good for one thing now,
That's hilarious.
which may have contributed to not being able to do the other two things.
That's very possible. Very possible. Probably picked up some like malware.
Yeah, perhaps I should just buy a random shitty computer on Thanksgiving or Friday just for porn.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Like, what's that? That's my porn computer.
I think you probably should also just buy a new computer. Just get a laptop. They're coming down. They're coming down in price.
Okay, I'll think about it. I got that Apple TV. I need to do other things. I was watching the documentary the other day. It was good.
I'm gonna avoid that tangent because I can feel
All right.
I can feel there's a tangent right there. All right.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. What do you want to do?
You gotta go to bed.
What do you want to do for a matchup of the week?
Let's see here.
I'm looking at there's a lot of lopsided matchups, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, so far I'm looking like maybe 4th and 9th, 2nd, 6th, 1st, 8th. Maybe Biscuits and Porn versus Dub C.
I guess so. I mean, that's like there are obviously two current playoff teams.
Yeah. Although Gags always gives problems to Craig, like Craig said. That projections are pretty even.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Because that's gonna have some pretty big implications for playoffs. Like clearly, if me or Gags me or Gags loses one more, we're out. For sure.
Yeah.
So either Craig is gonna put the nail in his coffin, or Gags is gonna basically really hurt Craig's chances of making playoffs. Let's do that one last.
All right.
Let's start off with me and Josh. Cobras.
Okay. Cobras.
Oh man, I was hoping my boy Stevenson would be a little further ahead than that, but that's all right. Still early. All right. The first matchup of the week, we have the Hillbillies on PCP still in the basement after another win. Going up against Shawshank Athletics, the bubble boy, but he's on the outside of the bubble looking in. And he has just like, do you ever see that emoji with like the tears just streaming down his face?
Oh yeah.
That's like laughter, but his is like tears just streaming because he just he's at the end of his rope. I haven't talked to him recently, but I can only imagine what he would say if he let us inside of his mind, not inside of his computer, but inside of his mind, what he's thinking, because he's got to be spiraling out of control.
Yeah. Well, I look at his team. I probably feel the same way. Be like, my team is loaded. I
would too. I told him this a long time ago. You're fine. You're gonna make the playoffs. And I still believe that. If he loses two more, maybe not. But
right.
I think he has. Does he still have the highest point total in the league?
I think he does.
I believe he does. That just hurts. All right, let's get into it. We've got Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert. I mean, Herbert either puts up he either lays an egg or he just, blows up. I'm gonna actually go with Burrow on this one.
I'm gonna go with Herbert. I think first Philly, he should be able to rock. But Burrow is pretty good too versus Las Vegas, but
Herbert's playing Pittsburgh.
Oh, is that Pittsburgh? Sorry, I couldn't see the phone.
I mean,
damn it.
It is in LA, Sunday night.
Yeah. I'll still take Herbert. I don't think the Steelers are good, especially after watching the Detroit game.
Hey, you can't put that on the defense. I'm just telling you. I know that they gave up a lot of rushing yards, but you can't put that on the defense.
I can put that on the defense. those two running backs that nobody heard of go straight up the middle on him. Dude, no.
They only gave up one touchdown.
They gave up two.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So no, that's on the whole team.
Yeah, the team lost. All right. Anyways, moving on. Wide receivers. I got Debo, my boy, saved my season.
He snatched Juddy's chain.
He did. Beasley and Boyd going up against Pittman, Chase, and Landry. Thankfully, my little Cooper Kupp is not playing this week. He's on the bye, so that's a huge relief to me. But I think I still have to give it to Josh.
I'm giving it to Josh as well. And I saw a meme out there, or whatever, or a tweeter or twit, whatever, what do you call them? When you tweet something, just a tweet.
Yeah.
Said, I'm playing Cooper Kupp this week, even though he's on bye, out of respect.
I saw that. Hopefully Josh will follow suit and actually do that. That'd be amazing.
Oh, he's already playing Landry. That's almost halfway there.
That's true. All right, running backs. I've got Najee Harris and Ramondre Stevenson going up against Darrell Williams and Dalvin Cook.
I'm going to go with yours. I think Harris versus the Chargers, and Bosa might not be playing, and another guy might not be playing. And despite your projections here with Stevenson, I still think he's going to get more work than what it is right now. Yeah. And I don't think I think the Dallas versus KC game is going to be a pass fest.
Me too. That could be a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
That hopefully that game's nationally televised. I'd watch that game.
Me too.
All right. In the tight end position, we have Hawkinson versus Andrews. I mean, Hawkinson's been really cold lately, so I got to go Andrews.
Yeah, I got to go Andrews as well. Although there's a chance that Lamar Jackson might not play.
Oh, is that right? I didn't hear that.
He's got a non-COVID related illness right now. He hasn't practiced for 2 days straight.
No, that would be nice for me.
Yeah.
All right. And in the flex, I moved Kamara down here because we're not sure if he's going to be playing this week.
Right.
That's Jefferson. I'm just going to assume that Kamara plays in this scenario, and I'm going to take Kamara.
If Kamara plays, I'm taking Kamara all day.
Yeah, look at Russell Gage down there with 7 points. Bum.
How many yards has he got? Is that 30? 30 yards?
Yeah, he's got 30.
Oh, dude, that guy might be right. Blocking a millennium.
That's hilarious. He's probably going to get 10 more yards. 11 more yards, probably.
Now I'm going to start betting off of what this guy says too. Damn it.
All right, Joseph or Carlson.
Carlson.
I know you're going Carlson. I'm going Joseph.
Okay.
And I guess I have to go Cleveland D here since they're playing Detroit at home. Pittsburgh on the road against LA. That's tough. So I got to go Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland too because Cleveland's going to show Pittsburgh how they're supposed to play defense against Detroit.
Although Cleveland, they're a dumpster fire. Come on. I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit wins that game.
I would love if Detroit won that game. And I think it's Tree Size who dropped Cleveland defense. And for what I saw, I was like, what are you doing? Why are you dropping Cleveland defense, man?
Yeah, that's not a good move. And, I have to give credit to Josh, not just for picking up Cleveland D, but for not making stupid trades this year. I talked to him. He's like, everybody has been knocking on his door about Chase and about Dalvin and Jefferson. He's like, nope, I'm good. I've got a good team. And I've got to give him credit because in most years, Josh will make one trade that doesn't help his team.
Yeah. Like your Nick Chubb one last year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he was kind of out of it.
Yeah, but then, yeah.
Yeah. He usually makes one trade that's just a head scratcher. But this year, he hasn't done it. And unfortunately for him, it hasn't helped.
Right.
All right. Who are you going to take?
I'm taking Josh, man. He's got it should work out where he has the team. His team's loaded. The weaknesses are Landry and Williams.
Yeah, that is true. I'm gonna say that Herbert gets shut down by my Steelers D. I'm just making up my own scenarios here.
Mhm.
Burrow forgets Jamar Chase exists, and he only throws to Tyler Boyd. And Kamara plays, and I win. My brain says that Josh is probably going to win, but anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
All right.
Wheel the cobra, deal the knockout blow to the other bra.
Ooh, yes. He very well could. We're gonna save that one. So let's go. Ooh, wanna go you and Juddy?
Yeah.
Ooh, the projections have changed.
They were once even.
Yeah. They were dead even a few hours ago. I'll let you intro this one. Can you see it?
Get closer. Yeah, I can see it. All right. We've got CMC Music Factory, Juddy, coming 10th place, playing the Yinzer Jags at 7-3 in third place and currently spiraling out of control down the rankings. We've got Kyler Murray versus Josh Allen. And for myself, I'll be picking Josh Allen over Kyler Murray. And we do not know yet if Kyler Murray is going to play, but it's trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I was gonna probably take Josh Allen anyway. I think that could be a really good game.
Oh yeah, the Indianapolis defense is not good versus the wide receivers.
No, and I don't know. I could just see that game. I think Indianapolis can probably keep pace with them a little bit. I think Buffalo will win, but I think that there could be big scores in that game too.
Yeah, and Buffalo is a team I wish they show on the national spotlight more because they do not. And I like watching them play.
Me too. Yeah, I do. I like that team. Yeah, I agree. They don't get the respect they deserve.
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm taking Allen.
Right. Taking Allen. All right, moving on with the wide receivers. Juddy's coming in with trio of Mike Evans, Deontay Harris, and Darnell Mooney versus DJ Moore, Elijah Moore. Couldn't find another Moore to throw in there. So DeAndre Hopkins, who also is questionable to play. And it's trending as what I don't know what that blue note says currently, but it was not looking good.
Who's your backup there?
My backup wide receiver.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
Smith?
Shepard, but Shepard's not gonna. He's trending towards not playing either. So yeah, I think it's Traquan Smith.
Yeah.
I think that's. I mean, I can't see anything else down there, so I don't know. But yeah, it's not good. I can promise you that. I'm probably gonna go with Juddy because of Mike Evans versus the Giants.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna go with Judd. I don't like neither one of these trios is really that intimidating or exciting to play. So yeah,
I mean, I got DJ Moore. Usually, I mean, he's getting like 6 points a game all of a sudden. Cam Newton's back, whatever that means. Elijah Moore now has his starting quarterback is Joe Flacco. And DeAndre Hopkins is DeAndre Hopkins right now. So yeah, it's not good. I'm going Juddy.
Yeah, it's ugly.
All right, moving on to the running backs here. Juddy's coming in with a strong James Conner. Never thought I'd say that either.
Me neither.
And the resurgent Michael Carter, the rookie, starting to get some traction here as a starter versus Austin Eckler and Josh Jacobs. I'll be giving it to myself, especially if TJ Watt does not play.
Yeah. I haven't really been keeping up on it. Is he supposed to play?
I don't know yet. I think it's still iffy.
Yeah.
Because it was his knee. So I'm not quite sure. It wasn't like season ending anything, I don't think. But
yeah, originally I heard it was his hip, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a hip? Oh, I
heard actually I think I heard it was a hip and a knee. I'm not even kidding.
It was funny because we were watching the game and Brogan goes and she looks at me and she goes, "Yep, see what happens?" And I said, I go, "What? When you sign the big contract, you start getting hurt?" And she's like, "Yep." And it's funny because Brogan, I don't think she was watching any of the game until that moment.
That's some good commentary though. I like it.
Yeah. it's good for one or two every once in a while as far as football is concerned.
Yeah, I'm going Eckler regardless.
Yeah. No, it's been a joy to have him on my squad. I will say that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Moving along to the tight ends, we got Dallas Goedert versus George Kittle. Goedert has I think he's dealing with a concussion possible. So I don't know what his backup tight end is. But either way, I'm going with George Kittle. I got to tell you, I've lost these last 2 games, but I couldn't be happier because my boy George Kittle is tearing it up, man. And I've got to watch him play both games. And he just freaking rocks, man. I love him.
Kittle over the middle.
Yeah, and I will say, in my humble opinion, that he is a better overall tight end than Travis Kelce or Waller because of his blocking ability.
Okay, so you're talking not fantasy wise, but just overall route, like
overall. Yeah, like if you in the trenches, they call on him. Like you saw how much the offense has changed since he's been back. Like Debo and stuff.
Yeah,
they would not have the same success without him.
Okay.
So I just feel like he's the best one right now in the NFL. I know everybody's gonna be jumping on my throat about Kelce, but Kelce doesn't block like Kittle, man. And Waller don't block at all. So
But I don't think people really care about well-rounded tight ends. I think all they care about is fantasy production.
Right. But if you're old school, I think if it was Ditka would pick Kittle.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick Kittle as well.
All right. All right, in the flex. This is laughable. We've got Christian McCaffrey healthy against Sterling Shepard currently not healthy. McCaffrey. Yeah, McCaffrey, no matter who I put in there.
Are you guys really not playing kickers?
Well, I told Juddy I won't pick one if he won't. He didn't tell me yes or no, but I'm also probably about 75% sure that I'm not gonna pick up a kicker because I'm watching my transactions because I'm down pretty far.
Yeah, I'm looking. How many trainees do you have left? Do you know?
I think I have 6.
Here, let's put it this way. If Jetty picks up a kicker and you lose by less than 10, and you only need one more win to make playoffs, wouldn't you just hate yourself forever for not picking up a kicker?
Or I do something stupid like pick up the Raiders defense, expecting them to blow them out, and then they suck, and I wasted a transaction for nothing. Another way to look at it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would think Justin would pick up a kicker. He's only used 5 transactions.
I would if I were him.
I know. Hey, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm just considering it. I don't know who to drop. I'm not dropping McManus, I can tell you that much.
Drop Sutton.
No, I'm living and dying by the sword. Or I'm sinking the ship with Sutton, man. And then I'm going to hate him for the rest of his career. And it's not even him. It's Teddy Bridgewater. He don't know how to throw the ball anymore. He sucks. He can't even try to tackle. Anyway, moving on to the defense. We got the Tennessee Titans versus Houston, or the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the Giants. It's going to be real close, but I'm going to pick the Tennessee D versus Houston.
Okay, I'm going to take Tampa Bay on this one.
Oh, man. Even after what you just saw, how bad they performed last week?
Yeah, and I think especially because of that. I think that there's going to be one of those games where they just have to rebound and right the ship, and Brady's going to come out, all cylinders firing, 5 touchdowns. I think they just destroy the Giants. That's my prediction.
Well, I hope you're right, except for the Brady.
All to Mike Evans.
Oh, yeah, there it is. You son of a cougar. All right. Overall, I'm going to give it to Juddy just because I'm just falling fast, man. I just don't have that confidence that I used to walk in the door with the swagger of my team.
I know.
And right now it's I'm kind of trying to peek into the bar to see if there's that bully Bigler in there before I can run in and get a drink and stuff. And also checking to see if there's a back door I can fly out if he walks in.
I'm gonna take Juddy too, just because you have no faith in your team. I think
I'm
I think
struggling.
CMC, gets it done.
Yeah.
And maybe James Conner goes for another like 30 or 40-point game.
Wow. All right. And before we move on unfinished business real fast, Craig Kubisic on his recap said that because he was harping on Bean for trading Mahomes, which is rightful because you should never trade Mahomes, even though Craig traded Mahomes.
Craig did it.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't for Jalen Hurts; it was for DeAndre Hopkins. So
Or Daryl.
Yeah. Craig said because Mahomes had 80 points last week, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mahomes is the only quarterback capable of that number, and you should never trade. And I thought, you dumb son of a bitch. Said last year in the playoffs, Josh Allen had 83 points.
Yeah.
And that caused Gags to get on the lineup and whine like a little bitch. That he had already lost, blah, 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 blah. And then he ended up winning because the rest of my team sucked. But Josh Allen had 83 points. So I just want to say that Josh Allen is also capable of that.
Dak Prescott is capable of that. I think he had 80 points last year.
That is true. You are correct. So Craig is wrong on two fronts.
All right. So we're both taking Jut.
Yes.
All right. Let's go down to Disco, who is in first place, going up against Saquon. And so he loves hearing that he's in first place.
Oh, he just jerks off into like a cereal bowl or something.
And he's so excited right now because Kyle Pitts is, the Pitts right now. And Brandon, he's loving this game script right now.
He is.
We've got Disco sitting in first place at 7-3, going up against Saquon and so in 8th place, 4-6. He's still alive. He's still kicking. But he's got a tough matchup this week. Head-to-head quarterbacks. We've got Mahomes versus Prescott. I'm gonna go for the upset. I'm gonna go Prescott. I'm gonna go for the upset.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I think Prescott's gonna do better than Mahomes because they're gonna throw all the time. I know they're gonna try to run the ball with Elliott to kill the clock, but I think the Dallas defense is still pretty bad, so I think Mahomes will be able to throw all over them too.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. They'll probably get out of that game script pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right. In receivers, we got Tyreek Hill, Mike Williams, and Mecole Hardman going against Sanders, Renfro, and Lockett. Oof. Those are those what did you call them? Like 1B receivers?
Yeah.
I gotta go Tyreek Hill.
Are you really? Oh man, dude, I can't even stomach. Like, how could you start Mecole Hardman with a straight face? I'm going with Jay's receivers, man. Sanders, Renfro, and Lockett. Dude, those are. I don't care if they're all 1B receivers. They're all quality 1B. And Mike Williams is a joke.
He's due for a breakout game.
Nah, I think he's toast, man. Mike Hardman, just get out of here. So it's Tyreek Hill versus Jay's 3. I'm going with Jay's 3.
Okay. All right. Running back, we got JTT and Uncle Lenny going up against Brandon Bolden and Deontay Foreman. That's tough to.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awful. You got to go Taylor and Uncle Lenny.
Disco.
Poor Jay. And Jay put out there, you saw his message. Like, I'll trade Aaron Rodgers for a quality running back. And it's just, you're too late, man.
Yeah.
Jay's too late. Like, I don't know. Somebody could trade for him, but it's not worth it.
No.
For Jay's perspective.
I agree. Tight end, Waller or Pitts?
Waller.
I mean, at this point, Waller, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pitts has a nice second half here. I'm going to go Waller.
Okay.
All right, Godwin or Corey Davis? Godwin.
Yeah, you got to go Godwin, unless his foot issue is hampering him.
Yeah, he played last week, though, so he'll probably play again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Prater or Tucker? Gonna go Tucker. And then Carolina versus Washington or Baltimore versus Chicago.
Oh, that's actually a tough one.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take Baltimore versus Chicago because Justin Fields and Washington just tore up Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So I think that they're going to be able to throw, and I think they're going to have to actually because they're going to be behind.
Okay, so you're going Carolina?
No, I'm going Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Justin Fields he's been coming around though, and it's in Chicago, so I'm gonna go Carolina.
Yeah, but he played the Steelers defense.
True, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Carolina. Overall, I'm going Disco.
Yeah, I'm going Disco too. I can't argue it right now. His team's on fire.
Yeah, they are. You know what? But he might be peaking early.
He might be. Hey, that's what you got to worry about.
Yep.
I peaked early.
You did, but you know you have a chance to rebound.
I do have a chance to rebound.
You just gotta make playoffs.
That's right.
All right, let's go down to Dub C versus Biscuits and Porn. You got this one.
All right, I need you to scroll it up a little. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, now you scroll up too far. I don't know the records. Anyways, all right. Yeah. Scroll down a little bit more.
Like that?
One more click. No, the other way.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Awesome.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Dub C 5-5 in sixth place versus Biscuits 7-3. In second place, I was very sad to see that, but he had a good day. The quarterbacks, we got Tua versus the Jets. You can see why he wanted Tua now.
Yeah.
Or Tom Brady. Gotta go Tom Brady versus the Giants. I think that like you said, he'll be pissed off about last week.
Yeah, he's gonna put up 6 touchdowns probably. I honestly would not be surprised if he did.
Wow. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. All right, I'm going Brady.
All right, me too. Yeah. Okay. For wide receivers for Bean, we've got Amari Cooper, Hollywood Brown, and Rashad Bateman, which this is it's driving Craig nuts about how he's starting 2 Baltimore receivers and winning.
Yeah, that is nuts.
Oh, it's funny. But I mean, they're not like a run heavy team anymore because they're just so darn hurt. So in Crick has Devonta Smith, CeeDee Lamb, and Antonio Brown. And the Antonio Brown, I don't think he's gonna play actually. But here's another thing, Antonio Brown, if it's true, I mean, we all know he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Word on the street from his ex-chef is that he was trying to buy fake vaccine cards.
Are you serious? I believe that.
Yeah. And he has like text messages with them and stuff. And if they check out, like I think it's a federal offense.
Wow.
So there's a lot that could, if they prove it, I mean, I don't know what the NFL would do, but I honestly would love to see him because, dude, he's a piece of shit. I mean, I get it. He's a dog. He was like practically homeless in Miami or whatever, but he made it to the NFL and everybody's that's great. But no, listen, you're a piece of shit. I mean, you're doing these things. Like, come on, man. Moving on.
So who are you taking?
I'm going with Bean, man.
I'm still going Crick.
Okay. But I don't think he's going to play.
I don't care. CeeDee Lamb and Devonta Smith, I think are better. I think they're going to get enough to overtake Brown and Bateman.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. I do like that Rashad Bateman though. He's definitely he's fun to watch. I watched him play. He's made some great catches. All right. For running backs, we got Elijah Mitchell and David Montgomery. Elijah Mitchell currently has like a finger problem. Like he broke his finger last week.
Okay.
So I think they're doing a procedure and they don't know if he's going to play. I think he's trending towards playing. I'm watching because I have Jeff Wilson Jr. So if I can plug him in for like a 1 week rental, that'd be great. Versus Ezekiel Elliott and AJ Dillon.
Dillon.
Yeah. When Aaron Jones went down, it was like everybody in the world's like, oh my gosh, AJ Dillon. But then I'm sitting there going, yep, Crick got him anyway. So
yep,
perfect. And I got him on my dynasty team, man. I saved him for that very reason. But yeah, you gotta go. I'm gonna go Easy E and AJ Dillon.
Oh yeah, I mean AJ Dillon's looking good this year. Anyway, sometimes he's looking better than Aaron Jones. Anyway.
Oh, he's a beast. Get him at the goal line, man. Dude, that guy's quads are bigger than say quads.
Yep. I'm going easy Ian Dillon.
Nice. Alrighty. Moving on to the tight ends here. We've got Travis Kelsey and Jared Cook. Gotta go Kelsey versus Dallas.
Kelsey, until he trades him to Disco.
Oh man. Then if he does that, I'll just say don't ever open your mouth about trading again, regardless of draft picks or what. Don't do it. All right, flex appeal. We've got Jameson Crowder versus Chase Claypool.
Is Claypool trending to play?
I don't know.
Yeah, limited. Yeah. We'll assume he's gonna play.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go Crowder because he's healthy and Flacco doesn't throw to the running back.
All right, I'm gonna go Claypool because I think they're gonna need to throw a bunch.
Okay. All right. Now moving to kickers, we got Suckup versus Boswell. I go Bos, man.
All right, I'm gonna go suck up. He's gonna get 7 points from Tom Brady's 7 touchdowns.
For defenses, we got Dallas versus KC or New England versus Atlanta. Going New England all day.
Well, yeah, at this point, I mean, regardless, even beforehand, I would have definitely said New England.
Me too. I can't believe he's playing. I mean, what? That's the only D you got, man? No, you got the Atlanta D. That's worse.
Atlanta. Yeah.
I didn't think there could be worse, but that is worse.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
And he's limited on transactions real bad.
He is. I don't think I could play Dallas versus KC in Kansas City. I don't think I could do that.
But would you play Atlanta instead?
I probably would have.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. They're both awful options.
Yeah. All right. Overall, who you taking?
Oh, I'm taking Crick.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Crick as well.
His team, Crick's team is very, very formidable, very strong team. And thankfully for him, he hasn't had a lot of injuries this year. Nothing really that's going to take him out, you know?
Yeah.
He usually suffers from some major injuries. I mean, obviously he's got Aaron Jones, but thankfully he's got the Dylan backup. So it doesn't hurt him at all.
He learned.
Yep. He learned. So I'm going with second place Crick.
Ouch, babe. Me too.
Okay. All right. Let's go down to Possum Magic versus Ed Logger. All right. Man, Possum Magic 7-3. Good for him. We got the Ed Logger in 9th place at 4-6, going up against Possum Magic 7-3 in 4th place. And Possum Magic, impressive 7-3 record here. I like it. We got Lamar Jackson, who you said may or may not be playing, going up against Mac Jones. And who is his backup quarterback? No one?
I see Watson. No one.
Okay. So, all right. Well, in that case, I think I'm gonna give it to Mac Jones.
I think I'm gonna give it to Lamar if he plays.
Okay.
Simply because I think that he can run. He should be able to run around Chicago like a lot if Khalil Mack isn't playing.
Yeah. All right, receivers: Keenan Allen, Brandon Cooks, and A-Rob II going up against Thielen, Diggs, and McLaurin. I love Tree Sice's receivers.
I do too. I mean, all those. I think there are more better names than they are performers right now. Diggs is the only one that's steady.
Yeah.
I think actually, let me look at this real fast. I think I'm going to go with Eds because I really like Keenan Allen versus Pittsburgh. He usually tears them up. And I think, Houston's going to have to throw to Brandon Cooks all the time. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Ed.
All right. You went against your own quarterback there pretty much. You don't think Diggs can get it done, do you?
Not by himself. Last week he got 33 points. That was his best game of the year. But before then, Allen spreads it out a lot.
He does. I agree. He hasn't been targeting him as much as he used to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, in the running back position, we got DeAndre Swift and Aaron Gibson versus Mixon and Harris. This is, yeah. I mean, I got to go Swift and Gibson.
Yeah, that's what I'm going Swift and Gibson as well. I mean, DeAndre Swift just still catches a ton of balls, and Gibson seems to be coming out of his coma.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Redskins give him the ball and he's not too hurt anymore.
Yeah, and Harris hasn't been doing a whole lot. I think they're kind of easing him back in anyway.
Yeah.
All right, tight end Arnold versus Ingram. I'm going
Arnold.
Hey, Arnold. He's actually been a decent tight end.
Yeah, he has.
All right, Barkley versus Agnew. I mean, what's going on with Barkley these days? Is he?
I think he's playing.
Yeah, he looks like he's playing. Going up against Tampa Bay, I'm giving it to Barkley.
Without a doubt, they're gonna check down the Barkley all day.
All right.
There's no way Agnew's getting a one rush for 78-yard touchdown again in this next week. Precise, unbelievable. He can't even catch a pass. You got to run. That's it.
Wow, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
That is painful.
It was.
Bass versus Koo. I'm going Bass.
I'm going Bass as well. Kick his ass, T-Bass.
T-Bass. All right. Philly D against New Orleans or San Fran versus Jacksonville. Got to go San Fran.
Going San Fran as well, man.
All right. What are you thinking? Looking up and down these lineups.
I think I'm going Ed. I think I picked more of Ed's stuff than I did Tree Size.
I think you did too. I was pretty even, but I think Tree Size's receivers get it done. So I'm gonna go Tree Size. I think he goes 8-3 and takes over third place, and you drop down to fourth. Just kidding.
Ouch. I mean, not gonna be surprised if it happens. I won't be happy either.
What is your thought on Tree not playing Russell Wilson?
I think it's good because last week he did play him and he got him like 25 points, which, it's another insult or stab at me. But yeah, he can't. I don't know if he's just rusty or if his finger's not completely healed or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he went with the safer play with Mac Jones, and I don't blame him for it.
Yeah, I think it'll probably pay off. Although I don't know how many points Mac Jones gets in his second half. We'll see.
It'll be more than 25.
Yeah, it'll be more than 25. Exactly. All right. I think we are now down to our matchup of the week. And
yeah, I think so.
Interesting one. 5th versus 11th. I'll let you take this one away for now.
All right. The matchup of the week. We've got the Springfield Isotopes coming in at 5-5 in 5th place there currently versus Gags the Riches. What are you doing?
Sorry.
3-7 in 11th place. Clearly, Brian isn't treating this like the matchup of the week as he scrolls up and down like it's his own freaking.
Checking the benches.
Checking the benches. Yeah. Benches. All right. Quarterbacks. We got coming in Kirk Cousins, used to be on Gags the Riches team, versus Matt Ryan, which I believe was on Craig's team.
Yep.
And currently looks like Matt Ryan is, as we've confirmed it, this just in 3 weeks ago. Matt Ryan is awful and has nobody to throw to. I'm going Kirk Cousins.
I'm going Kirk Cousins too. I'm a little surprised that Gags even went forward with starting Matt Ryan. I mean, I guess he doesn't really have anybody else down here, but I would probably go and like pick up Danny Dimes or something crazy like that,
I think Danny Dimes is on Bigler's team.
Okay. Well, I would pick up some jabroni from the waiver wire and start him over Matt Ryan. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Anybody.
Yeah.
Get the guy off the street.
Yeah, I'm going Kirk Cousins. And I think that if this is like the tipping point of this win, that's going to sting even worse for Gags.
Yeah, true. Very true. And Matt Ryan will be dead to him.
Yeah.
All right. All right, moving along into the wide receivers, we have Devontae Adams, the overall number 2 overall pick of our draft.
Yes.
Deontay Johnson and T. Higgins versus AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle, and DK Metcalf. I'm going to go with Gags wide receivers. AJ Brown, I think, should have a resurgence of a game versus Houston. And I think Arizona. Thank you for DK Metcalf as hopefully he'll have a good game here. And Jalen Waddle versus the Jets should be able to do some PPR work.
I think you're high. I'm going with Craig.
Okay.
I think that, yeah, I think my battery is in battery save mode. All right, it's okay. We're good.
Okay.
I'm going Adams, Johnson, and Higgins. I think that, with Russ Wilson not playing, not being himself, I just think that Craig's receivers are going to take this one.
All right. Well, for the record, I wish I was high. Moving on. For running backs, we've got Mark Ingram, the guy that you dropped when he was Kamara's backup.
Yes, I know. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep. Lat Murray, if he plays, versus James Robinson and Zach Moss. I got to go with Gags and James Robinson and Zach Moss, man.
I don't know. Mark Ingram might be the starter this week, and if he is, I'm going to go Mark Ingram. So I don't really like either one of these, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna give a slight edge to Craig.
Okay. All right, move on to the tight ends. We got Mr. Gesicki. I thought he was a cop because he had a donut last week.
That's good.
DJ Uzoma. I'm gonna go with Gesicki here.
All right, I'll go Gesicki as well.
All right,
rough way to start that week.
I know, right? That was terrible. All right, flex appeal. We've got Dalton Schultz and Kadarius Toney. I gotta go Toney here. If he's not hurt versus Tampa Bay's defensive backs, I think Toney is a special player, and I think he's going to be better in the years to come here once he gets his footing and better play, I guess, by the whole offense. But yeah, so I'm going to pick him over Schultz.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Tony's going to be a really good player, a good keeper for Gags next year if he stays healthy.
Yeah. So, all right, for kickers, we got Folk versus Butker. I'm going to go Folk. I was going to go Folk either way.
Were you? Yeah, I guess I'm going to go Butker.
Okay. For defenses, we've got Miami versus the New York Jets or Buffalo versus Indianapolis. Boy, you want that Indy versus the Jets. You think that it's got Flacco too, bro. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm going Miami.
Gosh. Yeah, I think I gotta go Miami as well. For Buffalo. Dude, you think Buffalo versus why is he projected more than versus Indianapolis?
I don't get that.
Maybe they're just thinking Wentz is gonna make. All right, I'll go Buffalo. You go Miami. I'm going Buffalo I'm going to go on Wentz because he makes some boneheaded plays usually. Yeah. Not that Flacco won't, but
but Wentz has been playing pretty strong this year.
Yeah, he's been bailed out by some bad calls too. I don't know if he's played a defense like Buffalo,
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Okay, overall,
I'm going Craig.
All right, I'm going to go Gags, man. I think Gags can pull this one out here and get the upset. If Matt Ryan shows up. Matt Ryan, show up.
If Matt Ryan doesn't score like 20 points and he still manages to win, that's just nuts.
That is nuts. It is nuts.
I mean, he's still projected like to be kind of in it, at this moment, but yeah, he needs a huge comeback. And Matt Ryan, they're not out of it. They're down 13-0, so he could go on a tear here and at least get some points, garbage points.
Yeah.
But I'm going Craig. I think Craig wins this one handily.
Handily?
Yes, I do. I think his receiver. Wow. I think his receivers like just show up and just crush. And Cousins, I think Cousins has to keep pace with Rodgers. Yeah.
Man. Okay. I like it. I'm still going with Gags.
I don't like the fact that Craig will be 6-5 if he wins, but I think that he's got the better chance.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, looking at the score, like this Thursday night game, I can already see in half. I wish I would have taped the Penguins versus the Montreal Canadiens instead of this one. I had more fun.
Yeah, I saw the Penguins were up 3-0 in the first.
Oh, really? I only saw one. I know Crosby scored the first goal.
Oh, nice.
It was a real pretty play too.
Were you watching it, huh?
I was, yeah. I saw it was like a bing bang. It was a Rust to Gensel to Crosby.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was cool.
Bang, boom.
Bing bang boom. So yeah.
All right. I just want to take a quick look at these standings overall. I mean, again, the biggest glaring thing to me is that Shawshank is still somehow on the outside looking in. And right above him with less, more than 300 points difference, Dub C in sixth place. That's got to be hard to look at for Josh.
Oh, that is too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And the people that have scored, you can I always look to points against, and Shawshank has had more points scored against him than he has. And you look at same thing with Dub C, but Dub C's points against are 1,569 instead of 1,883.
Wow. Is Dub C is out of transactions, huh?
Oh, is he?
He's got 20.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Tree Size in true Tree Size fashion has 18. So he's only got 2 trannies left. Let's see, anything else? I don't know. I think Crick is holding up strong there with his seven moves left, with only 4 regular season weeks left.
Right.
Whew. The playoff field is starting to come together. If I had to make my prediction right now, I would say that it pretty much stays like this, except Josh gets in and Dub C is out. I think that's pretty much the way it ends. In terms of I don't know which order, but I think that's what happens.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you never know here. It's tight, like a tiger.
Yeah. Toit.
Fat money. I've only used $120. That's pretty crazy.
No, you've only used 80.
Oh, 80. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And look at that, Jay and Jut. They're waiting for some miracle to come on the waiver wire.
I know. Yeah. Well, yeah. Jay's first thing was $40 for Deonta Foreman. Pretty bad.
I love the fact that you, Disco, and Crick all pretty much have the same amount. You really, really have to do some careful wagering if something good comes along.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, at this point, something comes that everybody wants. Who's going to blow all their fab?
Yep.
It'll probably be Ed.
What is it? Ed 130. Yeah.
130. More than all 3 of us.
Yeah. All right. You got any parting words for our podcast here?
No, not really. Just hey, keep up the good work. No injuries. Playoffs is week 11. It is funny how fast it goes by sometimes.
Yeah, it flies.
You blink and it's I thought we were week 3 a minute ago. But good luck to everybody. Everybody's still in it. Nobody's mathematically out.
That's right.
That's right. We haven't had to clap out anybody. So we'll have to see what goes on. And I look forward to Craig's video recap, and hopefully he's the more soothing voice so my kid could go to sleep. It didn't work the second time around. It's kind of was shocking.
And you're blaming his sleep cycles on Craig. I love it.
Well, no, when he worked the last time and he went to sleep, I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna work every week, on that one day, and it didn't work. I was like, come on, you're my ace in the hole.
That's so funny. Real quick, I don't think realistically that I'm going to be able to do the podcast next week because we're driving to Du Bois, on Wednesday right after school. So realistically, normally we're going back to Johnstown, to Wimber, but this year we're going to Du Bois first. So I don't really truthfully seeing it happen because we never get there until late.
Do it Tuesday night.
Well, that's an option. That's an option.
I'm free.
Okay, yeah, you're always.
That's a bird. Yeah, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I'll give you a we'll see on that Tuesday. I'll give you a we'll see on that.
Okay.
Just because we're gonna have a bunch of stuff we have to get ready to leave so that we can leave immediately after school on Wednesday. But yeah, that's a possibility.
Okay. Sounds good.
But other than that, yeah, good luck to everybody. I always love seeing how this kind of shakes out at the end for seeding, for bye weeks, all that. So it's tough. It's tough watching it from the basement, but it's still fun. It's still fun.
Hey, you might get right back in. You might win. You might beat Josh.
I
Send him even further in the basement.
Oh, I know. If I beat Josh, oh, that would be amazing. Just to beat him.
If you beat him, will you see him at Thanksgiving?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh man, I
Can't
could
wait.
just sit at dinner table. Hey
Oh.
Josh, could you pass me the mashed potatoes? You loser.
I'll make sure that I sit right next to him.
That's some National Lampoon stuff right there.
Yeah.
The cobra's rolling around, the mashed potatoes on the floor fighting. And the armored goths are like, "What are they fighting over?" And Crystal's like, "Oh, they're just idiotic because this stupid fantasy football thing there."
Oh,
you take
man.
it back. I'm better than you. You take it back.
Oh,
Have some stuffing.
that's so funny. Just like they stuffed Jamar Chase.
Oh, I like it. There you go. Very nice. It's all gravy, baby.
Nice. Nice. I'll have to warm up. I don't think I'm gonna be using these one-liners, but I'll get them ready just in case.
Okay, yeah, definitely. You should have like a whole notebook full of them. I'll try to work. If you win, I'll work on some for you.
Ooh, that would be. Thank you. You can. I'll have you in my ear, and you can just read them to me.
Hey, pass the cran Beasley sauce.
That's good. That's good. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna give them all. I got my watches.
I gotta get to bed.
All right, I probably gotta go pick up the screaming baby.
All right, you ready, Dylan?
I'm always ready, Brian, except for online. Let's see how it goes. Go! I saw you try to mess me up on purpose.
I know. I love it. All right, let me